following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.
Testing. This is only a test. Ba-na-na.
The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.
And welcome into another evening of Sacred Heart Basketball. I'm Adam Coulter with Trey Tully tonight on the road, and for the final game here, the 2024 portion of the schedule on the road, as the Knights will take on the Lyons, the newest team in the NCAA Conference and League. Again, welcoming you in here to Lyons and our coverage of Sacred Heart Basketball. Glad to be bringing you action as usual here on SalinaPost.com as the clock winds down to our first of two games here. The girls will kick us off here. The boys will follow. And then it'll be Christmas break for the Knights. And just speaking of Lyons, just looking ahead a little bit at the schedule after tonight here at Lyons, taking on the Lions, the Knights will resume their schedule on January 3rd. That'll be a Friday night, and facing the Lions again, the Minneapolis Lions as well. So they'll end the year facing a team of Lions, and they'll begin 2025 also facing a team of Lions. Again, Minneapolis coming up, that'll be the 3rd of January, but right now, last games here at 20-24-4. The Sacred Heart girls coming in 2-3 with yet a league game to be played this season. Head coach is Carl Hines, and meanwhile for the Lady Lions of Lyons, they're 1-4 overall. They're 0-1 in the NCAA League thus far, their inaugural season in the NCAA League. Getting set for the, and by the way, Cody Bowers in his first season is the head coach of Lyons. And once again, Carl Hines, the head coach of the Sacred Heart girls. So again, we're glad you're with us here this evening. Sacred Heart getting set for the first of two, as the Knights will be in the road blues, gold numerals and letters, and gold piping down the sides of the shorts. Sacred Heart across the jersey tops for Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, for the Lions, Lady Lions, in the home whites, blue trim, blue numerals and letters on the uniform, lines across the front, and blue stripes down the sides of the jersey top and the shorts here as they'll play on their home floor here as we'll finish up the 2024 portion of the schedule. We're going to take a quick break, and we will come back with the stars in the opening tip-off as you're listening and watching Sacred Heart Basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
Are you looking for a professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: Registrar, Certified Professional Coder, Health Information Management Associate, Financial Counselors, and Medical Billing Specialists. These full-time roles offer competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and in many cases, flexible scheduling with generous time-off policies. At Salina Regional Health Center, we foster a collaborative and supportive team environment. Interested candidates are invited to apply directly through our website at srhc.com. For further inquiries about these opportunities and others, please contact me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources at 785-452-7026. Salina Regional Health Center, taking care of you so you can care for others. It's the Salina Regional Health Center way.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
And welcome back once again here to Lyons as we get set for the Lions and the Knights here, the final games of 2024 between the Lady Lions and the Lady Knights, Sacred Heart and Lions respectively. Again, Sacred Heart, Lady Knights come in 2-3. Head coach Carl Hines is starting here tonight, as has been the starting lineup for the first 5 games this season. Adlin Lee in there as a sophomore.
Time for the introduction of the starters tonight.
Bethany Campa, senior in there. Skylar Douglas, a junior. Another junior, Nicole Richards, and senior Alyssa Patterson will be the starting 5. Lee, Campa, Douglas, Richards, and Patterson, the starting 5 for Sacred Heart. They come in 2-3. Haven't played a league game yet. Head coach Carl Hines.
Senior JoJo Vargas. For the Knights, number 2, a 5'8" senior, Bethany Campa. For the Lions, number 10, a 5'3" junior, Diana Gonzalez. For the Knights, number 4, a 5'10" junior, Skylar Douglas. For the Lions, number 13, a 5'6" senior, Kathleen Elliott.
And coming up here, starting for the Lions, Lady Lions tonight, again coming in 1-4, 0-1 in their first season in the NCAA League.
Number 23,
Head coach Cody Bowers will start.
Patterson.
Jocelyn Vargas, a 5'2" senior. Diana Gonzalez, she's a junior at 5'3". Kathleen Elliott will start tonight, a senior at 5'6".
For the Lions, number 14, a 5'5" junior, Kara Davis.
Kara Davis, and you probably heard in the background there, 5'5" and a junior.
Number 12, a 5'9" junior, Nicole Richards.
And Jocelyn J.J. Ruskin will be
For the Lions, number
she's a 5'4" senior.
5'4" senior.
Roskin, Davis, Elliott, Gonzalez, and Vargas. So we've got 2 Jocelyn's, JoJo and JJ, as we'll refer to them,
Good luck to both teams.
as we get set for the opening tap once again. The Lions 1-4, the Knights 2-3.
The Lions are coached by Cody Bowers, and he's assisted
As we get set for our
by
first of 2 here.
Tonight's officials are Kyle Morrison,
Here on SalinaPost.com.
and Travis Olson.
8 minutes on the clock. Lions out on the floor. It will be Kira Davis to jump center. And for the Knights, as it's been the season every game thus far, it'll be Skylar Douglas, 5'7". Kira Davis, 5'5". At the center circle. Ball up, controlled by the Knights. Douglas tips it back to Nicole Richards. As the Knights, as we view it here behind the scorer's table, opposite you on the camera, the opposite side of the gym again here tonight. Knights with it. There's Nicole Richards up and good. 2-0 Knights, 15 seconds in, and there is an unforced error. JoJo Vargas loses it out of bounds right between the scorer's table and the Lions bench. So the Knights up early as Adlin Lee, as you view it, right to left go the Knights. Shot up by Lee, buried. Knights I don't think I've said this all year yet. Not working by the hour. They are getting it done quick here, at least the opening half minute. 2 shots, 2 baskets. Oh, and there's a pass. That's going to be a backcourt violation, and out of bounds it goes. Right next to Coach Hines here. So that'll be a turnover against the Knights. Their first. Quick inbound up top to Vargas. Vargas working against Lee. 7:15 to go in the first. Knights up 5-0. A 2 by Richards and a 3 by Lee. And stepping on the baseline out of bounds is Vargas. So that'll be another turnover back to the Knights. Gonna have our first sub in of the game. Sierra Belote will check in. 5'4" junior for the Lady Lions. Addie Lee, nice pass to Patterson, left baseline, and a whistle and a it's going to go out of bounds back to the Lions. Just over a minute gone by here, and reaching by Addie Lee now. Douglas, Knights with numbers off the right side, up and good. Skylar Douglas with 2, and the Knights up 7-0 early. Knights showing some pressure on defense now, and Vargas gets a lob to her all the way to the basket, and the first foul of the game is going to go against Sacred Heart, and they're going to call it on Bethany Campa.
Foul is on number 2, Bethany Campa. That's her first.
So to the free throw line will be JoJo Vargas, and the first free throw is missed. Second one right through there. So there's the first point for Lyons. Knights with it now. Douglas had it tapped from behind by Vargas out of bounds, and that's going to stay with Sacred Heart, as Richards will inbound on the baseline for the Knights. 90 seconds gone by. The Knights lead it 7-1. Quick inbound, Camp up in the baseline left, missed the shot, and the rebound taken by Elliott, and back to Lyons. Zip up a pass, and Belote has it taken away. Camp of the rebound to Douglas, and skips past Addie Lee out of bounds, and heavy on turnovers, at least for the moment. Maybe getting some jitters out here at the start of this one. Checking in Peyton Cruz in there for Lyons, and tripped. Stumbling now to losing the ball. Lyons lost it. Richards went to Douglas, who missed one shot, got her on rebound, turn around, put back up. The second one is good. Richards with 4, and the Knights lead 9-1 with a second beyond the 6-minute mark gone here in the opening quarter. Timeout called, 5:59 to play in the first quarter. It is Sacred Heart 9 and Lyons 1, and you're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball. You're listening and watching it here on SalinaPost.com.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Back here from Lyons. Knights open the game on a 7-0 run, and they lead now 9-1 with 5:59 to play here in the opening quarter. Starting 5 remain on the floor for the Knights. Richards, Patterson, Lee, Campa, and Douglas. Here's Vargas, wants to go coast to coast. Nice pass underneath, but Patterson and Lee both there defensively. Cruz now up top with it. Now takeaway. Addie Lee, one-on-one down the floor, left hand, scoop, shot, good, and one. Addie's got 5, and the Knights lead at 11-1. And to the scorer's table now, Maya Fierro is going to check in, as will Liliana Miranda. Also for the Knights, Mia Hamilton checks in, as does Eden Sharpton, rather. As Campa goes out, along with Patterson. Addie Lee to the free throw line to shoot the and one free throw, and it's good. 6 for Addie, and the Knights lead now 12-1. 7-0 run and a 5-0 run. There's a steal by the Knights. 7 and 5 straight, sandwiching a single free throw by Lyons. Has netted the Knights an 11-point lead now with 5.5 to go in the first. Left side, Mia Hamilton, a bounce pass. Overthrown Richards. And taken back by the Lady Lions in the backcourt. Peyton Cruz trying to shake Adeline Lee defensively in the center circle. Dribbles to her right. Eden Sharpton there to wait, as is Nicole Richards defensively, and they force another turnover out of bounds. And the ball back to Sacred Heart. 5:10 left in the first. And a 12-1 game. In the backcourt, Addie Lee. Now to Nicole Richards. Across the timeline to Skylar Douglas. Triple team there for a moment at half court. Douglas to the basket, left hand up. Forced it up there, couldn't get it to go, but 2 more foul shots for the Knights. And the foul's going to be called on.
That was on number 35, Sierra Belote. That's her first.
Sierra Belote.
Skylar Douglas.
It's her first, second team foul on Lyons. Skylar with the left-handed shot up and no good. Lee with 6. Nicole Richards is full. Five for Douglas. 2 for Nicole Richards. (13-1) Knights by a dozen. Has nearly lost here by Gonzalez. Miranda up with it now. And a near steal once again by the Knights, but out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Nicole Richards at half court. On the near side of the floor if you're watching our stream. And it'll be Cruz to inbound for the Lady Lions. 4:40 left first quarter. Knights by a dozen, 13-1. A 7-0 run and a 6-0 run. And in between, a single free throw by Jocelyn Vargas. There's a traveling violation. Another turnover, and the ball back to the Knights once again. Or Richards to inbound to Addie Lee. Lee gets double teamed near half court. Tipped, and Knights caught a break there. The double team there. And it was stolen away for a moment, but stepping on the sideline was Fierro for the Lions. Richards into Lee. Lobs a pass right side, Mia Hamilton. Backs up beyond the arc. Wing right, now between the circles, Addie Lee. As we approach the midpoint here of the opening quarter, Addie Lee pounds to the baseline left to Sharpton. Back to Lee for 3, left wing up and short. Halfway through quarter number 1. Knights still remain up by a dozen. There's a steal by Eden Sharpton on a lob pass. Back off to Addie Lee. All the way to the basket, scoops it up, missed the shot, and she'll go to the free throw line again. And the foul's going to be called on Peyton Cruz. Her second, first on the, or rather the third on the team, I should say. Free throw up, and a couple of bounces off the iron and down and through it goes for Addie. Nicole Richards comes out. Ellie Campa comes in for the Knights. Taking her spot on the right lane line. Second free throw is up and good. 8 for Addie Lee, and the Knights lead 15-1. 3:45 left, still in the opening quarter. And nearly stolen again. Now Addie Lee scrapping on the floor along with Vargas. And the alternating possession arrow is going to give this to, well, it's going to stay with the Lions. Kathleen Elliott will check in for Maya Fierro for Lions. Inbound, pass goes to Elliott. Working against Eden Sharpton, a pass now. And they're going to call a foul. Mia Hamilton is going to pick it up. Second team foul, Mia's first personal. Out of bounds again to, well, actually I guess either is correct. If I say Lions or the Lions, they're both right. Because it is the Lions after all. Ball again out of bounds. Patterson's going to check back in as Sharpton comes out for the Knights with 3:36 to go. Still first quarter. 15-1 the score. Knights opened up for the first 7 and have led throughout. Top to Douglas, goes to her right. Mia Hamilton backs up. Right side to Douglas, back to Hamilton between the rings. Left side, Addie Lee. Lee now back to Hamilton, bounce past to Campa, left lane line and stolen away. And here come the Lions. Bounce pass to the right, shot up though, missing, and a foul called against the Knights. That'll be 3 on the team. And the second personal on Mia Hamilton.
Foul on number 11, Mia Hamilton, that's her second. JoJo Vargas shooting 2.
Shot up and good. JoJo Vargas, another free throw, 2 of 3 now. (15-1) now, 15-2. 3 minutes left. Near corner. Far corner to you, and either way, Skylar Douglas with a basket, up and good. 8 for Skylar. 8 for Douglas, 8 for Lee, 2 for Richards, and the Knights lead by 16 early. There's Vargas again, and had a pocket picked, this time by Skylar Douglas, forcing the turnover. Outlet pass to Lee, right side on the low block, up off glass, no good. Rebound back to the Lions. It was Vargas and Lee tied up again. And the possession arrow this time will keep the ball with Sacred Heart. Comes Bethany Campa back in for Ellie Campa. 2.5 left first quarter. Into Skylar Douglas, right corner. Now Addie Lee. And again, Vargas and Lee have been going at each other, offense to defense here, these first 5.5 minutes plus. Campa is a starting 5 for the Knights. Back in there now. And there's a turnover back to Lions. 2:15 left. Lady Lions bring it across the timeline. Here's Kira Davis, rather. Now to JoJo Vargas, who has both of the Lions' points, 2 of 4 from the free throw line here early. Lions still looking for its first field goal of the game, whether that be a 2 or a 3. Peyton Cruz will check back in for Lions, and out will come JoJo Vargas. So 6 minutes gone by here in the first, and the Knights a 7-0 run and an 8-0 run. And now they've scored the last 3 as they lead it 18-2, and now a foul right here in front of the scorer's table.
Foul is on Peyton Cruz, that's her 3rd foul.
.145 and counting here in the opening quarter. It's now Lee back to Campa. Richards rather to Douglas. Campa and Lee. Richards left lane line shot missed, but losing it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights as that was Fierro that lost the handle. As in there, Diana Gonzalez checks in for Lily Miranda for the Lions. Under 90 seconds here in the first. And there's a foul on the Knights. Nope, I take that back. It's going to go against the Lions. Maya Fierro. Rattles that one in, does Skylar. It's 9 and 10.
Checking in number 22 for the Knights.
Holly Bonilla is going to check in for the Knights as Douglas came out. Did not see if she might have had a cut or looks like they're taping her up here. Not hurt, just had to bring her out here for a sec. 20-2, Knights by 18, 1:22 left in the first. Richards into Lee. Slowly in the backcourt, back to Nicole Richards. Now Bethany Campa. Patterson near half court, double teamed there and nearly stolen away. And again on the floor, this time Lee getting tied up with Gonzalez. And the alternating possession arrow goes to Lyons. Knights by 18, and we've not yet played 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Knights again, if you're just joining us, open on a 7-0 run, and after a point by Lyons, scored 8 more and have not looked back. Out beyond the arc, 3-point shot right side, missing. Rebound taken, Nicole Richards. Pivoting and getting it over to Lee. Will take it across the timeline. Reaching in, got it back. Campa, right wing. Nice pass to Richards, back to Campa, now back to Lee. Bonilla on the left wing now. Back to Lee, 40 seconds left here in the first. Nice pass to Patterson, up and good. Richards the assist, Patterson the basket. The Knights lead by 20. 30 seconds left here, and the Knights have opened up a 20-point lead. $15 left now, and there's a turnaround shot up and good. Sierra Belote, first field goal for Lyons. Zaddy Lee with a second left, and she won't get it off in time. It goes, but it does not count. So, after the opening 8 minutes, it's all Sacred Heart as they lead due to Lady Knight 22-4 over the Lady Lions. We'll come back after a break, and second quarter coming up. You're listening and watching Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at SalinaPost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Welcome back to Lyons. Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast. Out of the timeout, in there for the Knights. Eden Sharpness checked back in. And also out there for the 5 starters in Douglas, Lee, Campa, and Richards. Vieira Davis, Gonzalez, Belote, the shot up and missing. Just trying to find the fifth line that I missed. Elliott. Opening half minute here of the second. 22-2 before the last two, the 2-point basket, and that's going to be a backcourt violation, but Skylar Douglas races for that ball, drives the baseline up underneath, and good. 2 more for Skylar. And the lead back to 20. I was starting to say it was 22-2. The Lions got the last bucket of the opening quarter, and now a minute gone by in the second. Knights are back up by 20 each team with a basket here. Shot good, Addie Lee. And I should say that last basket to end the first by Lions, but 27-4, 6:45 to play, and nearly carried that basketball, about dribbled too high. Thought about a 3 there for a moment. Below it. Spinning, trying to get a pass into Fierro, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Knights. As coming in for Lions, Jojo Vargas back in there, also J.J. Rascon. The two Jocelyn's check back in for Lions with 90 seconds gone by here in the opening quarter. The Knights up by 23. Still trying to get it in, and does go into Elliott. Right side for 3. Shot up and off the heel. A high carom. Tipped around, rebound into the hands of Richards, and off to Lee it goes. Missed by Gonzalez, and down the floor comes the blue and white clad Sacred Heart Lady Knights. Douglas up top between the rings. Back in the game. That little tape around the, just below the right knee. Under 6 to play now. Douglas to Campa, back to Douglas. Lob to the baseline, left side to Sharpton. Bounce pass to Campa, back to Douglas for 3. Left wing, no good. And the rebound bounced up to Campa. Back to Douglas. Drives, kicks it out now. Campa for 3. Left corner. That one will miss. Rebound, an offensive board. Addie Lee on the spot. 13 for Addie. And the lead now 25. Between the rings again now, Vargas to Elliott. And just watching some of the Lady Lions as they're passing it around. The Knights giving them fits on defense. And just some long faces, and there's Eden Sharpton there on defense.
Hamilton and number 23, Alyssa Patterson.
Sharpton goes out. Lee's going to come out now. And back in for the Knights will be Hamilton and Patterson. 5:06 to go. Out of bounds. It did go back to the Lions. Quick bounce pass. Double team, and there's Nicole Richards, and a tie-up called. Possession to the Knights. 5:03 left now before halftime. And the Knights by 25. Well, not sure what quite happened. We had a little confusion at the scorer's table, but the alternating possession arrow changed. And now it's Knights. They change it back. Shot no good. So now the next tie-up, it'll go back to the Knights. Douglas with it. Here's Hamilton for 3. Right wing, missed that one, and the rebound taken by Fierro. Back to Lions. 29-4. Knights open on a 7-0 run. They have not trailed. Bounce pass to the right side. Rascon. And a foul, the first of the second quarter. It's going to go on Mia Hamilton.
Number 11, Mia Hamilton.
Her third personal.
That's her third foul. Check it in. Number 30.
In there for the Lions is Miranda.
For the Lions. And number
and Belote.
35, Sierra Blow.
Now back on the floor for the Knights here momentarily. It'll be Sharpton, Ellie Campa,
Number 20,
and Bonilla.
Sharpton. Number 10,
So out comes Bethany Campa, out comes Patterson, and out comes Hamilton.
and number 23, Alyssa Patterson.
Richards and Douglas will stay out on the floor to round out the Knights 5. Picking up her dribble is Miranda. Now dumping it off to Vargas. Vargas to the right. Ooh. Douglas down. Back up again and called for a block. Second team foul on the Knights here in the second. As Lee and Patterson right back to the scorer's table. And that was Skylar's first personal.
Adeline Lee.
So it'll be Lyons ball out of bounds, non-shooting foul. The Knights lead by 25. In it goes to the right side. Vargas, the free throw line kicked out, left wing, 3-ball up, 3-ball good. Diana Gonzalez with 3. So the Lions, a couple of free throws, 1-2 and 1-3. Knights lead 29-7. Midpoint, 4 minutes gone by and 4 to go here before halftime. Patterson lost it, but right back to Campa, who misses a 3. Other side up, Lee missed a 3 from the corner, and now ahead of the pack as Belote wants to run. Lee taps it out of bounds, so nice play by Addie Lee. It'll stay with the Lions. But the fast break basket was not there for Lyons as they'll inbound. Vargas to inbound. And a pass out of the reach from Miranda to Vargas. And back in for the Lions is Sienna Lara. Had it backwards. 5'3" sophomore in there for the first time. Also, Fierro checks back in again. Ellie Campa to Lee to Bonilla. Tipped to half court. Eden Sharpton with it. Double teamed at half court, trying to trap her there. Gets it to Campa. Patterson, as Campa was trying to feed Patterson in the lane. Tipped back out, and it'll stay with the Knights. 3:21 to play before halftime. Lee to Campa. Back to Lee. Beyond the arc, right side to Bonilla. And again, wing right. Looking for Sharpton in the corner. Tipped out of bounds again by the Lions. It will go back to the Knights once again. So inbound in the corner. Will Ellie Campa, and it goes to Lee. She'll eye a 3 from the right wing and bury it. 8 in the first, now 8 in the second. 16 for Addie Lee. And the lead back up to 25 again, 32-7. Between the rings is Gonzalez, off to Belote. Patterson working on her defensively. Fierro left side to Lara. And now trying to lob a pass into Belote, knocked out of bounds. Or sails out of bounds, I should say, but back in there for as Campa, Patterson, and Bonilla go out. Richards, Lee, Douglas, Sharpton, and Bethany Campa on the floor for the Knights, and Addie Lee with it out of the inbounds. Bethany Campa, the lone senior out there. Lone senior starter for the Knights. Up top, Skylar Douglas with the left hand, then the right, but lost the handle. Comes Fierro working on Douglas. Long pass right side to Davis. Now in the far corner, Lara missed a shot. A long 2, and the rebound again to Richards. And the ball now Douglas across the timeline to Campa in the corner. Tap for a moment by Davis. Lee with it now, back to Douglas on the right wing. She'll try another three. That one will pop in and out, and a foul is going to be called on Eden Sharpton against the Knights on the rebound attempt. So that'll be the fourth on the Knights, Eden's first personal.
Checking in number 5, JoJo Vargas, and number 13.
JoJo Vargas and also Kathleen Elliott check back in for Lyons. And check that 3 team fouls on the Knights here in the second with just over a minute and a half to go before halftime. Knights by 25, 32-7. Bounce pass right side, and into a double team for a moment there was Belote. Basket good by Kiera Davis. 3-pointer for her, it's 32-10. Douglas, and her pocket pick now, down the floor though. And Nicole Richards there on defense. She'll probably pick up that foul. And she will.
Fouls on number 12.
And it's going to put Davis at the free throw line for the Lady Lions.
That's her first foul.
And that's Nicole's first personal, 4th on the team. Free throw up, free throw good. Davis with 4. That leads Lions. 1:09 to go here in the second. Second free throw up and right through there and good. 5 for Kiera Davis. Knights lead now by 20, 32-12. Skylar Douglas. And she's going to be fouled. That'll be just the first on
Number 35, Sierra Bloat.
Lions here in the second.
Foul.
Her second personal. Lee again, bounce pass right side. Douglas for 3, good. So Addie now with 16. Skylar just hit 15. 2 leading scorers for the Knights. Both in double figures already. And Skylar actually did it in the first quarter. She rounded out the opening 8 minutes with 10 points. Beyond the arc, Davis from Belote, back to Belote in the lane. In a crowd there, shot up, tipped in. Sharpton hauled it in for a moment, got it to Lee, and now the Knights want to run. Lee to the baseline left, nice pass to Campa, up and good. 2 more for the Knights, and all 5 Knights have scored now. All 5 stars, at least a couple for Sacred Heart. Final seconds tick away, Belote with 6 with 5. Looking into the lane, tipped from behind, saved, and into the hands of Campa, and that will do it for the opening half. Knights led by as many as 25, and that's the lead now again for the 3rd time as the Knights on top of Lions. Our score here at halftime, Sacred Heart 37 and Lions 12. We'll take a break here at halftime. We'll come back with some scoring numbers and get you set for the start of the 3rd quarter. Sacred Heart leads at 37-12, and you're listening and watching Sacred Heart basketball on SalinaPost.com.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com. Adam Coulter here, along with Trey Tully on the camera work this evening. Halftime score, Sacred Heart leads it by a score of 37-12. The third time they've been up by as many as 25 here in the game. But going back to the opening tap, Sacred Heart, the opening 7 points, followed by a single point, a 1-2 trip to the free throw line for Lyons' Jojo Vargas. The Knights scored 8 more. At that point, up 15-1. They finished the first up 22-2 and then 22-4 the score after the opening 8 minutes. So 22-4 after one. And here at the break, 37-12 as Adeline Lee with 16, Skylar Douglas with 15, Bethany Camp with 2, Nicole Richards 2, and Alyssa Patterson 2. As no bench points yet for the Knights, but all 5 starters have at least a couple here in the game. Lady Lions, 2 for 4 from the free throw line for JoJo Vargas, a 3 in the second quarter by Diana Gonzalez, 5 from Kiera Davis, and 2 more by Sierra Belote for the dozen for the Lady Lions. 37-12. Lions 0-1 in the league, and the Knights, their opening league game of the season. So obviously looking for their first win and trying to even their record as the Knights fell to Clifton Clyde opening night, and they've alternated wins and losses since. They're 2-3 coming in tonight, looking to even the record once again at 3-3. And just underway here in the second half. Well, we will be here shortly. Night ball, and as you view it, the Knights now left to right, the Lions right to left. And me just the opposite. Douglas to Campa, tipped away, taken away by Lyons. And that's a turnover against the Knights. Across the timeline is Kira Davis. Up top below. Opening minute here, the third quarter. There's a three-point shot from the right side, up and good. Diana Gonzalez with a three in the second, now a three in the third. And the lead 22 at 37-15. Between the rings to Lee, right side to Douglas. Douglas back to Lee, back up top to Douglas, and again back to Lee. Goes for three, right side short, rebound taken, and back to Lyons. Gonzalez the board. Outlet pass now, below. Got it. Nearly skipped away from her, but Sierra held on, got the basket. Another 2 for Lyons. Little 5-0 spurt. And that one knocked out of bounds off of Davis. And Richards will inbound for the Knights with 1:10 gone by here in the third quarter. Into the corner to Douglas. Now Lee between the rings. Douglas for three from the right side, and that's good. So now Skylar and Addie seesawing for high scoring or game high honors right now. Douglas now with 18, Lee with 16. 23-point lead for the Knights, 40-17. Driving the baseline, got her on rebound. Did Belote. Now in the corner, little ball fake there by Davis. Trying to get Belote, pass to her, tipped around, knocked away, and outlet pass for Nicole Richards off the glass. Up and good, she's got 4. So the Knights up by 25 now for the fourth time as the two teams trade 5-0 spurts. 3-point shot from the top, up, around, and no good. Rebound to Lee for the Knights. Outlet now to Douglas, all by her lonesome, but the shot won't go, and the rebound taken. And down the floor, stolen by Richards into Patterson's hands. In the backcourt, now Campa's going to take it across the center stripe to Lee. 5.5 left in the the third quarter. Douglas up top, near side to Bethany Campa. 2-3 zone by the Lions. Down by 25 for the fourth time. And a reach in. Patterson has her pocket picked. So we approach 5 minutes ago here in the third. 42-17. Sharpton to the scorer's table. Along with Hamilton. Up top for three again, and that one's going to miss. Rebound off the backboard, no rim to Addie Lee. Racing down the floor, right side, coast to coast, missed the shot, but Addie will shoot a couple. .45 to go here in the third.
Checking in for the Lions, number 3, Maya Fierro. Number 30, Liliana Miranda. And number 33, Nate Cruz. Checking in for the Knights, number 11, Mia Hamilton. And number 20, Ethan Sharpton.
Free throw by Lee is up and good. .43-17, a 1-2 trip that time for the Knights, and now another pass knocked away. Lee to Douglas. And up, and no good.
Fouls on number 30, Liliana Miranda.
Lily Miranda.
Her first foul. Skylar Douglas at the line. She makes the first one.
Douglas with another point. 19 for her. Second shot up and good. So that's an even 20 for Skylar. Lions with the ball back. Right side, a swing pass up top. Long three up and no good, and tipped around into the hands of Hamilton. Lost it, got it right back, goes to Lee. Right side to Lee, now Richards. Under 4 to play here in the third. Right side to Addie Lee. 3-point shot from Addie up. That'll miss. Rebound taken by Lyons. And that'll be Peyton Cruz across the timeline for the Lions. As Bonilla and Ellicamp are going to check back in for the Knights. Shot up and missed. Rebound goes to Skylar Douglas. 3:15 to go in the third. Douglas up with the left hand off the glass, up and good. 2 more for Skylar. She's got 22. So now it was a 5-0 run, now is a 10-0 run. Lions started this third quarter with the first 5. The Knights have scored the last 10 unanswered. Sharpton down, Cruz down the lane, high off the glass and no good. Rebound to Sharpton. Pivots a couple of times. Hamilton from Lee. Hamilton, right corner now, Addie Lee for 3. Right wing, short. And the rebound again, taken by Lyons and Cruz though. Douglas though got it back for the Knights. And now a 12-0 run for the Knights. That's 24 now for Skylar Douglas. Bounce pass to right wing there for a moment. Now driving the baseline to the basket. That one will up and go. It's Maya Fierro's first basket. And the score, 49-19. An even 30-point lead now for the Knights. Sharpton for 2 from the baseline. Missed it short. Rebound by the Knights. Addie Lee back up and in. She's got 19. And the Lions back across the timeline again. It is JoJo Vargas. Up top, Elliott with it now. It's a pass right side, jumper up and short. And the rebound tipped around. Eden Sharpton, another board for the Knights. And off it goes to Skylar Douglas now, under 90 seconds left here in the third. Addie Lee with it. Skylar Douglas to Richards. Back to Douglas, back to Richards. Now to the left wing. Lee, Hamilton. I think I said Hamilton, I meant, or I said Richards, I meant Hamilton. Under a minute to play here in the third. Now another takeaway. This is Hamilton ahead of the pack. Mia up off glass and good. That's the first bench points for the Knights. 2 for Mia Hamilton, 48.1 to go in the third.
Checking in for the Lions is number 1, Salina Lara. Number 10, Diana Gonzalez. Number 11, Greta Showalter. And number 35, Sierra Close. Checking in for the Knights, number 2, Bethany.
And now out there for Sacred Heart, Patterson Hamilton. Both Campas, Ellie and Bethany, and Holly Bonilla. 45 seconds left here, late third quarter. Below right side to the corner. To the wing, shot missing, out of bounds. $39.2 to go here in quarter number 3. Bethany across the timeline. The lone start, might take that back. Patterson's out there too. 2 of the 5 are starters. I was going to say the lone starter left out on the floor.
Foul's on number 35.
Foul called.
That's her third foul.
And the free throw up and good.
First and 2, Mia Hamilton makes the first one.
There's 3 for Mia. Second one up and good. "20 seconds left here, late third quarter. Back to the near side now, 10 seconds to go. Out of bounds back to Lyons. 55-19. Shot up now, missing. Rebound to Campa, and that's going to do it for the third. After our third quarter, it's now the Knights 55 and Lions 19. We'll come back with the fourth after a quick break. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on SalinaPost.com.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment, upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website, and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit SalinaSepticService.com.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
And back here once again here at Lyons. Lions ball, and we're going to have a running clock here in the fourth quarter with the lead for the Knights beyond the 30-point mark, and there's a pass out of bounds. .30 seconds gone by here in the fourth. Basket up and good by Belote. Now it's 6. And a tie-up now with Douglas and with Greta Showalter of Lyons.
Number 3, Mina Fierro checking in for the Lions. There is a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Clock continues to run, and bit of confusion there, but the Knights with the ball now 90 seconds in here to the fourth. Knights will go to 3-3 and 1-0 in the NCAA League. The Lions are going to fall to 1-5 and 0-2 in the NCAA League standings. Campa nearly lost, and now back to Douglas. Or back to Richards, now to Douglas. Shot up, missed. Free throw coming.
Foul is on number 3.
Foul on Maya Fierro.
That's her second personal foul. Number 4, Skylar Douglas will be at the line for the Knights. Checking in.
And Coach Hines going to unload his bench. Free throw up and good. 25 for Skylar Douglas.
Peyton Cruz checking in for the Lions.
So in there now for the Knights. Bonilla checks back in, as does
Number 20, Keith Sharpton.
Bonilla, Ellie Campa, Eden Sharpton. And also in there for the first time is Abby Garcia.
Number 11, Mia Hamilton checking in for the Knights.
Now Hamilton just came in for Douglas. 5 in, 5 out for the Knights. So the starters night done for the Knights. Shot from the right side up, missing. Offensive rebound for a moment, and foul shots coming. As a foul's going to be called.
Fouls on number 20,
Eden Sharpton
of the Knights. Going to the line is number
That's her
11,
second.
Greta Showalter.
Free throw missed.
Number 24, Jocelyn Rest-Home checking in for the Lions.
Second free throw is up and good. Greta Showalter's first point.
Arceli Reyes for the Lions.
Arceli Reyes checks in now for 5'3" senior on the floor for the first time here tonight. Yeah, Hamilton double teamed at half court. Running right into a trap and now dribbling out of it. To Garcia now. Back to Hamilton with a left-hand dribble. To the wing. Bonilla back to Garcia. Garcia again. And the shot now up and missing. Steal by Hamilton, one-on-one, up for the shot though. Missed it, got her own rebound, and now blocked out of bounds by Peyton Cruz. .255 left. Hamilton on the inbound and muscles one up there, up and good. She's got 6. And 2:45 remains with the Knights up now 59-22. The spin by Kira Davis, and there's another steal by the Knights. Mia Hamilton again wants to run. Left hand to the basket, up, good, and one. 8 for Hamilton all of a sudden. And a chance for one more. And now checking in for the Knights.
Checking in for the Lions, number 13, Kathleen Elliott, and number 23, Melanie Saras. Checking in
Jessica
for the Knights,
Jasso checks in.
Elena Carrasco.
Brooke Patterson now in for the Knights.
Number 5, Jessica Jasso.
Hamilton's at the free throw line. Also in there are Garcia and Bonilla. Free throw up and good. 9 for Hamilton.
Checking in, number 31, Elena Carrasco.
And Eliana Carrasco checks in for the Knights now. Under 2 minutes left. And 1:40 left and counting here. In the lane. Boy, nice move and shot by Greta Showalter. 3 points here in the fourth quarter. Patterson to Carrasco. Right side Jasso now back up top again, Carrasco. And it's lost out of bounds on the far side. One minute left here in our girls game. Boys will follow. Shot missing.
Kathleen Elliott at the line. She'll get one more free throw.
Free throw up and good. So that's Elliott's first point. Far side, and the final seconds are going to tick away. Shot missing, and a traveling violation will end it. Knights win it by a score of 62-25. Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball here on SalinaPost.com as we shift gears now to our boys game.
And for your Lyons, number 2, a 6'2" senior, Ethan Luck.
Lions 3-2 overall, 1-0 in the NCAA League. Head coach Sam Schmidt. Starting tonight, Ethan Luck, a 6'2" senior. Deacon Showalter, a 6'3" senior. Xavier Solis, 6'6" and a senior. Petrell Stanley, 5'8" and a sophomore. And Paco Espinoza, 6 foot and a junior. Espinoza, Stanley, Solis, Showalter, and Luck, the starting 5 tonight for the Lions. Meanwhile, for Sacred Heart, senior Carson Lehman, junior Luke Colin, junior Will Tuttle, sophomore Noah Hines, and sophomore Maddox Wells. They come in 5-0. This their league opener for the Knights tonight. So again for the Knights tonight, Lehman, Colin, Tuttle, Hines, and Wells, and head coach Brian Gormley. Again, the Knights in the road blues, gold letters and numerals
number 23.
Gold stripes down the jersey tops and bottoms.
Sophomore, Detrell Stanley.
For the Lions, the home whites,
For the Knights,
blue numerals, blue letters trimmed in black.
Maddox Wells.
Black piping around the shorts. Sacred Heart across the Knights jersey tops, and Lions across the Lions jersey tops.
The Sacred Heart Knights are coached by Brian Gormley, and he's assisted by John Darrow and Braden Dameron. The Lions are coached by Sam Schmidt, and he's assisted by Rasan Hines and Dave Viramontes. Good luck to both teams. Tonight's officials are Kyle Lorson, Troy Olson, and Travis Olson.
So here come the Knights out onto the floor. They'll start the game moving right to left as you view it. The Lions left to right. Will Tuttle for the Knights to jump center. And opposing him, 6'6", Xavier Solis. Senior versus junior. Just about set to go here in this one. Second of two, Knights trying to sweep the Lions here on the road to finish things up before the holiday break. Comes picking up something off the floor. And now we're ready. Opening tap controlled by Lyons. Right side with the ball, Ethan Luck. Up top to Solis, the big 6'6" senior. Right side, kicked out to the left wing down the baseline. Shot up, good, no good, but a putback is up and good by Ethan Luck to put the Lions on top early. 30 seconds gone by here in the opening quarter, and a 2-0 game. Up top to Hines in the lane, kicked out. Tuttle for three, right corner is missed, and the rebound taken by Solis again. Opening minute here of our boys game, and down the floor, Luck one more time. He's got the lone basket here of the game. There's a pass chipping away, and in the hands of Lehman for the Knights. Off to Tuttle and off to Hines now. Right side, the three-point shot up and no good, that time by Coland. And out of bounds it goes, and it's going to be Sacred Heart basketball. 1 minute, 1 second gone by early in this one. Knights inbound it. Left side in the corner is Wells. Oop. I got Santa in front of me throwing candy canes to people. 6:45, and there's a shot up and good. That was Noah Hines to put the Knights on top, 3-2. Lob and taken away by Hines for the Knights. 90 seconds gone by. Outlet now to Tuttle off the glass up. Good. Knights by 3 now. It's 5-2. Up beyond the arc. And a lob to Solis. Triple teaming him, the big fella in the lane. And Knights take it away. Colan to Tuttle. 2 minutes gone by in the first. Tuttle in the lane looking for Lehman. Carson got it back, but then lost it. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. 5:56 to go. Opening period. Inbound far corner. Wells to Tuttle, and he's fouled.
Fouls on number 11, Deacon Showalter. That's his first.
Deacon Showalter picks up his first personal foul, first team foul. Tuttle now with 3 to match Hines' 3. And the Knights on a 6-0 and now still a 6-0 run. After the opening 2 scored by the Lions. Up top, Espinosa with it. Another loose ball, another takeaway by the Knights. Lehman nearly lost it, and thankfully Wells right there at midcourt. Lehman also there along with him there for a moment. Tuttle from three-point range. That one will rim out. Hines with the rebound for Sacred Heart. Up top to Wells. Hines again for 3 up top. That one will miss. Rebound taken again by Lyons. And scrappy play in the backcourt. And Maddox Wells forcing a tie-up. And that'll give the ball back to the Knights on the alternating possession arrow. Into Maddox Wells. About 2.5 minutes into the game. Lehman, right wing Colin. Up top, Maddox Wells. 5.5 to go. First quarter. Left corner. Tuttle. Body contact, getting some position there. And 5 points for Will. The last 5 for the Knights after the opening 3 by Hines. And the Knights down an 8-0 run. Turnaround by Solis, and that's good. So now it's an 8-4 game. Tuttle back out to Lehman. Left side Wells for 3 this time. Up and good. Wells with a 3. Hines with a 3. Tuttle 5 more. Knights' biggest lead now at 7, 11-4. Reaching, that's going to go on Noah Hines as he fouls Deacon Showalter.
Foul on number 11, Deacon Showalter. That's his second.
Or no, wrong, 11. Nope, that was right the first time. PA said, well, that one will go by Ethan Luck. I was going to say, I thought I got it wrong when the PA announcer announced.
And the foul was on number 11 for Blue. I misspoke. My apology.
Well, they were going to correct themselves, but they said the foul was on Espinosa. It was the 2 opposing number 11 jerseys. But they gave it to the Lions out of bounds, so it should have been a foul on Hines. There's a 3 by Wells nonetheless. The Knights up by 7 again, 14-7. Halfway through the first. Right side Luck, little pull-up shot short, and he'll shoot 2. 4:02 left, opening quarter. Knights up by 7 for the second time at 14-7. First 7 of the game. Dom Matucci will be the first one off the bench. Luck to the free throw line. The foul. Free throw good, by the way. The free throw went on Lehman, his first. Each team with 2. So Luck with 6 of the 8 points thus far. Comes Teagan Lake in And out will go Deacon Showalter for Lyons. Second free throw's up, and that one is missed. Rebound to Lehman. Now Matucci in there. Coming in for Hines. Matucci will try a three, left wing. Missed. Tuttle trying to haul on that board. And taken ultimately by Lyons. 3:45 to go first quarter. It's the Knights by a half dozen. 14-8. Pull up shot in the lane. That'll miss badly. And out of bounds to the Knights. Maddox Wells will take it across the timeline for Sacred Heart. Matucci off to Coland up and good. Now 4 of the 5 Knights have scored here in the boys' game. Just as all 5 girls had scored in the girls' game, the lone Knight in the starting 5 did not have a bucket yet, is Carson Lehman. Nice pass left to the right, back to the left of Coland, up. Couldn't get that to go. Wells fighting, or Matucci rather, fighting for it. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Lyons. Ben Disberger's going to check in for Carson Lehman. 3:01 to play, first quarter. Quick inbound to Stanley. Now Espinoza. Zip pass to the near side. Solis again up. Missed it. Ball tipped around. Tuttle had a hand on it, as did Espinoza. And the foul's going to go on the Knights one more time. Third team foul. And the foul's going to be called on Disberger as first personal.
Disberger, that's his first personal foul. Shooting 2 shots is Paco Espinoza for the Lions.
Free throw up. First one good. Espinoza's first point. 16-9. Second one also good. Knights had their biggest lead of 8 a moment ago at 16-8. 2 free throws now. Makes it a 6-point game again. 16-10 Knights with the ball. 2:35 left first quarter. Comes Hines back to the scorer's table. Tuttle back to Wells. Back to Tuttle from the right side. Now in the corner from the wing. Up top Matucci. Down the lane. And a double team there. And a tie-up called. It's going to give the ball back to the Lions. Colin, Luke Colin checks out. Hines back in for Sacred Heart. Solis in the backcourt from Luck. Now Stanley to his left, back to Luck. Left wing, Espinoza. Entry pass down low, kick back out, left wing, 3-pointer up and good. So Ethan Luck with 9 to lead all scorers. And the last 5 scored by the Lions to cut an 8-point deficit down to 3, 16-13. 1:50 left here in the first. Hines shot up, no good, and a foul's going to be called. Going to call it on Tegan Link. His first. Third team foul. Inbound to Tuttle. Left side to Wells. Now to Hines on the right side on the elbow. Shot up and good. 8 for Maddox, or I'm sorry, rather 5 for Hines, I should say. Wells with 6, Hines with 5 now, and Tuttle with 5. Colin with 2. Nice by 5, 18-13. There's a double dribble called against Stanley. And the turnover back to the Knights. Inbound to Wells. In the center circle, and I was about to say not quite across the stripe yet, but now into the front court. Tuttle, double team back to Wells for 3, left side, good. 9 points on 3 threes for Maddox Wells. And just like that, the Knights back up by 8. 1:09 to play in the opening quarter. It is Sacred Heart 21 and Lyons 13. And you're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on SalinaPost.com.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Back at Lyons, shot from the right baseline missing. Luck saves it for the Lions. Turnaround, kick back out to Luck. And tip from behind and out of bounds. That goes off length.
Foul on number 3, Luke Coleman for the Knights. Going to foul on number 3, Luke Coleman. The bucket is good, and Deacon Showalter is at the line to complete the three-point play. Fouls on number 10, Tegan Link. Shooting at the line for 3 free throws is number 5, Will Tuttle. Checking in number 15, Javier Solis. Foul on number 23, the trail standing for the Lions. Shooting 2, number 5, Will Tuttle. Foul on number 21, Ben Disper. To the line is number 5, Will Tuttle. Checking in for the Knights, number 33, Ben Mars. number 2, Carson Lehman for the Knights. For Victoria State Farm, halftime.
Well, welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball. Once again, Adam Coulter and Trey Tully on the broadcast. Knights were up by a dozen again, but a late run in that first half by the Lions cuts it down to 4. 33-29 here at the intermission. For the Knights, 11 points by Will Tuttle, 9 from Maddox Wells, 8 from Noah Hines, 3 from Don Matucci off the bench, and 2 by Luke Colin for the Sacred Heart 33. Meanwhile, for the Lions, 12 from Paco Espinosa to lead all scorers, 11 more from Ethan Luck. Also 4 points from Deacon Showalter and 2 by Xavier Solis, scoring for the Lions here in the game. Again, going back to the onset of the game, the opening 2 scored by the Lions, and then the Knights went on an 8-0 run to go up by a half dozen. And from that point, the Knights have not trailed. The Knights got down 2-0 early. We've had 1 lead change and 1 tie at 2-0, 2-2, and 4-2 Knights. Otherwise, the Knights have been on top the entire way. Again, a 4-point game. Leading scorers again, Espinosa with a dozen to lead all scorers and Lions. Ethan Luck, 11 for Lions, and Will Tuttle with 11 for Sacred Heart. Just about set for the start of the second half. Just about set to go here, and welcoming you in if you're just joining us here to Sacred Heart Basketball here on SalinaPost.com. Apparently we lost some audio. We apologize for that. Knights by 4. They led by a dozen. 3-point shot by Wells right out the bat. Shot missing. Rebound to the Lions and Luck. And tried to go coast to coast and lost it. Now to Wells, now to Tuttle ahead of the pack. Working against Espinosa. Shot missed. And Espinosa's
foul on number 32.
His first team foul. I got a look on his face like
That's his first.
had his hands out. The jaw dropped. Caught him by surprise. Tuttle with another one and another one. So 9 of Tuttle's 13 have come from the free throw line. 30 seconds gone by. Knights were up by 4 at half. Up by 6 now, and a steal by Wells. This one's going to be another foul.
Number 32, Paco Espinosa.
And Espinosa, another quick foul for him. Oh no, the scoreboard shows Stanley picked up the foul. I think that's actually the right call. Shot by Tuttle is good. That's his first 3 of the game. And it's a 5-0 spurt by Tuttle and the Knights to take a 4-point halftime lead now to 9 here in the opening minute of the third. Right side, Espinosa nearly tapped away by Colin. Near half court, and Colin was going to pick up a foul. That's a tough one against him.
Foul on number 3.
Comes Matucci back in.
That's his third foul.
And Colin's going to come out with 3 fouls. And the referees are they just called. I saw the referee made an elbow motion looking at the scores table. He said well, I actually heard that one. Paco Espinosa just picked up a technical foul as Tuttle's going to shoot him. That's where he is now. He came right out and looked at the scores table and said he's just being stupid. Two by Tuttle, good. And in that regard, just a silly foul. 32 white, that would be Espinosa. Another foul for him. That's 3 quick ones on him here in the third quarter with just a minute gone by. Knights, the 2 free throws good and the possession now too. Tuttle for 3 again. And well, I was close enough to hear the explanation again. Just not sure I caught all of it, but one of the Sacred Heart players went out of bounds and came back in with, did he go out of bounds with, oh, that foul's gonna go on to Trell Stanley. And just like that, as Anthony Ventura is gonna check in, 5'8" junior. 6:45. Boy, only a minute. Lots going on in a minute 15 of game time here in the third quarter. It seems the Knights are on a 7-0 run. The Lions got called for a technical foul. They committed 4 fouls in 90 seconds of game time. There's a run to the rack. Tuttle with the offensive rebound. He gets rejected. Offensive rebound, Matucci. Hines for 3, missed. Rebound taken by Luck for the Lions. And in the lane, and they're going to call a blocking foul on. It'll be on Lehman. That'll be the second team foul on the Knights. Luck will shoot, so 2 fouls, 2. Second personal on Carson Lehman. The free throw up, free throw good. So Luck, his first point here the second half, first point for the Lions in the second half. Now it's 40-30. Free throw good. 13 for Luck. .7-0 run by the Knights to start the third quarter. Lehman looking left and lost the handle now. Lions with numbers up off glass, too strong, put back up and good by Solis with 4. 7-point game again, 40-33, under 6 to play third quarter. Lehman in the corner left side, now Matucci, now to Hines. Back left side, Lehman, and now back Matucci in the left corner. 2-3 zone by the Lions defensively. Back to the left to Hines. Backs off beyond the rings. Between the rings, I should say. 5.5 to go. Wells. Now Tuttle for 3. Right corner, missed. And the rebound taken down by Showalter into the Lions. Ventura across the timeline for Lions. And Matucci working defensively against Espinosa. Showalter with it and up and under and good. Anthony Ventura with his first 2 of the game. Knights open the quarter on a 7-0 run to go up 11. But now 6 straight by the Lions have put them back within 5. Left side, shot by Wells, good. He's got a dozen on 4 threes. Knights back up by 8, 4:45 to go in the third. Espinosa again getting hounded by Matucci defensively, and now a pass. Solis with a quick 4 points. 6-point game. Left side to Hines, up top to Tuttle. Elizabeth to his right. Hines again, left elbow extended, or left free throw line extended, I should say. Tipped up, and there's a steal by the Lions, but lost out of bounds by Luck.
Number 21.
And Disberger's going to check in for Lehman for the Knights.
Number 10.
And for the Lions, Tegan Link back in there, in for Deacon Showalter. .43-37, Knights by 6 with the ball. just about to the midpoint here of the third, with 4:05 left. Tuttle left baseline into a double team, and shot blocked and taken by the Lions. Comes Espinosa across the timeline. Matucci reaches in, taps it away for a moment. And now Solis hands it back to Espinosa. 3:45 left in the third. Espinosa thought about a three up top for a moment there. Back to Ventura. Right side wing. And a turnaround up, no good, but to the free throw line will go Solis. All four of his six, I should say, here in the third. Foul called on Will Tuttle. Just his first. Third team foul against the Knights here in the third quarter. Free throw up and good. Solis was 7 in 5 of those here in the third quarter. And the lead is back to 5. Second free throw is up and good. And the lead back down to 4. So now 7 straight. Actually a 10 out of 12 there for 10 of the last 12 scored by the Lions to cut back down to 4 again, just as it was at halftime. Each team with 10 points here in the third quarter. Tuttle now, and that shot will go. Will it count? No. Foul on the floor, says the referee. Teeling, call for the foul. It'll be a non-shooting foul, his third personal. And actually, that should. That's 5. And that will be a shooting foul, as that's the 5th team foul. So still 3:13 to go third quarter, and now the Knights are going to shoot free throws as the Lions are over the limit. The first one missed. Free throw up, another one up and good.
Checking in, number 2, Carson Lyons for the Knights.
19 for Will Tuttle. 12 of those by way of free throws. Solis, or Espinosa, I should say, now in the far corner. Ventura, to Luck for 3, a long 3. Missed it short, rebound to Lehman for the Knights. Under 3 to play in the third. Tuttle back down for the Knights now. Driving the left baseline. Kicked out Matucci from Hines. Now Hines, right wing for 3, up and right through there. That's Hines' third 3. He's got 11. 3 Knights thus far in double figures in Tuttle, Hines, and Wells for Sacred Heart. As we're down to 2:35, and the Knights back up by 8. 5 point range left wing is missed by Ventura. Out of bounds, stayed by Lehman, now Disperger. Matucci dumped off to Tuttle. Matucci goes right now left. Tuttle for 3, left corner, good. Another 3 is second rather. Both of them here in the third quarter, and all of a sudden Will's got 22. 11 here in the third quarter. Another 3s are bombing away, and that one also good on the other end by Ethan Luck. He's got 13. 14, check that. 1:45 to go. Both teams letting it fly from long distance, and both finding success doing it. Pass down for Disperger, tapped away. It's going to go out of bounds back to the Lions. As Wells back in the game for Sacred Heart. In for Disperger. No, check that. In for Matucci. Disperger stays out there for the Knights. So Wells, Lehman. Disperger. Hines and Tuttle. 90 seconds left, third quarter. Knights by 8, 50-42. Left side, Ventura bombs away for 3. And that one will miss. Offensive rebound, Espinosa put back, left side missed. Rebound, Disperger, and back to the Knights. 1:15 left, third quarter. Knights by 8. On the other end, oh, and that's a up and over the basket, no good by Hines. Ball back to the Lions one more time, just over a minute to play here in the third. And a shot up and a two-shot foul, blocking foul coming against the Knights. As this is going to put Showalter at the free throw line for Lions.
Blue, that'll be the Knights, number 21, Ben Disberger.
Disberger second, checked at his third personal, fourth team foul. So now the Knights with none to give as well. Free throw up and good.
Deacon Showalter gave the first one. He's got one more.
Showalter with 5. 62 seconds left in the third. And that one gets that one to go as well. He's got a half dozen, does Deacon Showalter for Lions. And likewise a half dozen, 50-44 now. And referees at the scorer's table. I can't.
Checking in number 3, Luke Pullen.
Well, a few feet in front of me, that time I could not tell what the referee was discussing. Nonetheless, a minute to go here in the third. Knights by 6 as the Lions had it down to 4 at halftime after being down double figures. Down double figures again here in the third. And the Lions had it within 4 again. Tuttle for 3, missing from the far corner. Near corner to you watching it. Colin with it. Now back to Hines. Now back to Wells. Second time in the quarter again. The Lions got it back down after halftime score. They were down 4, and now they were down 4 in the third. Right now down by 6 are Lions. And the Knights look like they'll play for the final shot here. 15 seconds left in the third, and clinging to a 2-possession, 6-point lead. Out high to Wells. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Hines up top. Boy, and Lions wanted to travel, didn't get it. Shot from the corner is good at the horn. So we had a buzzer beater at halftime. Another one here at the horn. 15 for Wells on 5 threes. And the Knights lead it by 9 after 3. It's 53-44. Back for the fourth after this. Thanks for listening and watching the Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
And welcome back here to night basketball. $16 for Ethan Luck and 12 for Paco Espinosa to lead the Lions scoring-wise. The Knights leading all scorers, 22 from Will Tuttle. 5 threes for 15 for Maddox Wells, and 3 threes himself for 11 total for Noah Hines for the Knights of 3 double-figure scores. 5 guys for the two teams combined with 10 points plus. Knights by 9, final quarter. Knights with the lead and the ball can take a 2-possession lead once again this trip offensively. Wells backs off. Left side to Hines, nearly reached and tapped away. Now that one deflected on the way up. And that'll be a block by Solis. Showalter on the other end, tipped away, nearly had his pocket picked. Boy, and the Knights force a turnover there. Maddox Wells It's tipped out of bounds. They say it goes off a Showalter. And now it's Wells across the timeline again for Sacred Heart. Still inside the opening minute here of the final quarter. The Knights up by 9 as it was after 3. The Lions have been within 4. As close as they've been since they were down 2 and led by 2 to start the game. Shot from three-point range and up and good by Colin. He's got 5. 5 for Luke Colin. I mentioned the Knights could go up by double figures and did just that. They're up by 12 once again. So really trading 7 and 8 point runs back and forth. And there's a shot though, stealing it and missing it by Wells, and Disperter had the rebound. And they're gonna call Ben for the foul. His fourth, first team foul. Tuttle had checked out for a moment. He's gonna come back in. Wells, well, Disperter's gonna stay out there with 4 fouls. Colin's in there, Wells, Disperter as I mentioned. Also Lehman and Tuttle. Inbounding it here for the Lions of Stanley. Solis in there, Espinosa. Also out there are Showalter and Tegan Link. On the other end, the Lions, Solis is going to draw 2 more free throws as a third foul called on Carson Lehman.
Going to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal. And the free throw up, and the free throw is good. It's 9 for him.
Checking in for the Knights, number 14.
So it's Don Matucci. Carson Lehman goes out. Free throw up, free throw good. 6 guys now, 3 apiece, 3 for each of their respective teams in double figures. That's Solis now with 10 points. And the lead also in an even 10, 56-46. Up top, Matucci, near side, far side to you. 3-point bomb up and missed by Tuttle. Got his own rebound right back to him off a bounce. And that time stripped away and taken back by the Lions. 6 minutes to play in the game. 10-point game now. Bounce pass near side to Showalter. Bounce pass Tegan Link in traffic. Reaching in, and he's got all 5 Knights around him right now there for a moment. Just where they all happen to converge, he had 5 blue jerseys. Like almost a star formation by the Knights there, at least for a moment. But they all converged on the ball, and again, some confusion with the possession arrow as it's going to go to the Lions. 5:48 left in the game, a 10-point lead for the Knights. They trailed 1 time at 2-0. Up it goes, Showalter with the left hand, out beyond the arc to Stanley. And a reach in, taken away by Colin. Outlet to Wells, and he'll back off, slow it down here for the Knights. Back to Colin. Now Tuttle to Wells, back to the near set. To Matucci now. I keep saying near side. I stopped myself, or tried to. Near side to me, far side to you across the way as the camera and myself are viewing this thing. Wells nonetheless to Luke Colin. Don Matucci now in the right wing. In the lane to the rack, but he has it blocked by Tegan Link. Tuttle got it back. He has it blocked by Link. Right side, Colin for 3 hits. So a couple of misses by the Knights on blocks, but they hung with it. And ultimately, Luke Cullen, his second three, now 8 points for him. And the Knights' lead is 13-59-46. Now the Knights a new high water mark on top. Right side, shot off glass, missing. Offensive rebound to Espinosa off the miss from Solis. Now Link, left lane line. Back he goes to Link. Long one by Solis up top, and that'll rim off. But the putback by Link up and good. Tegan Link, that's his first basket of the game. 59-48. 4:15 to go in regulation, and timeout called by the Knights. We'll take one as well. It'll be a full timeout with 4:14 left in the fourth. Knights have led by now as many as 13. They lead by 11 right now. Sacred Heart 59. And the Lions 48. 11-point game back after a break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
And we're back from Lyons. If you're just joining us, the Lions scored the opening basket 2-0 early. The Knights then came back with an 8-0 run of their own to go up a half dozen, and the Knights have led ever since. The Lions have won within 4 a couple of different times. The Knights kept pushing it up to double figures, and now up 11. A moment ago, they had their biggest lead at 13. Left side, Luke Cullen, he's buried 2 threes here in the quarter as we are halfway home in the fourth. 4 minutes gone by, 4 to go. Matucci up top to Tuttle now. Dribbles to his right. Up to Noah Hines, double teamed between the rings now. Cullen back to Hines. Knights burning a little bit of clock here as they lead in by double figures. Hines to Cullen, a little head fake from the corner. Pivoting now, Maddox Wells back to Noah Hines. Hines will drive the lane, shot up and missed it. 3.5 to play, and pushing it out now. 3-point shot, left side up, and rattles around. It looked like it was going to pop out, and does go for Ethan Luck now. 19 for him. And a timeout's going to be called by the Knights. 30-second timeout. We'll go and keep this one here. 3:17 to play. Quick scoreboard update as I see if I can. Haven't got to this tonight. As Marine Academy, who the Knights just saw, ended the first in boys action there. El Saline's on top of Marine Academy, 16-8. Girls final, Salina South beat Valley Center, 42-41. Girls final in the league, Ellsworth 48, Beloit 44. Girls final, Halstead 50, Smoky Valley 32. And the girls final, Minneapolis 63, Republic County 40. Also Minneapolis downs Republic County in boys action 56-31. We'll see both of those teams coming up in early January. Minneapolis the first. There's a steal on the inbound. It'll be going to stay with the Knights. 3:14 to go in the fourth. 59-51, 8-point game. Across the timeline, Don Matucci back in there for the Knights. Now to Colin, Hines. Tuttle and Wells in the game now. Tuttle with the basketball, handing it off to Matucci. Back to Tuttle. drives the left baseline, kicked out to Hines. Beyond the arc, Matucci. And we're under 3 to go in regulation, and now a foul reach in, and it is Wells that's fouled. Third personal foul on Deacon Showalter. Paco Espinosa going to check back in for the Lions as Solis is going to sit. Just the first foul committed against the Lions here in the fourth. Just 2 against the Knights. So if they're going to force the Knights to shoot free throws, they're going to need to keep fouling with the clock running against them. Matucci up top to Wells. And again, playing a little catch beyond the arc, trying to burn some clock. Matucci from Tuttle. Up top, back to Hines again. Right side to Coland, and he is going to be fouled. A reach in there by Tegan Link. Each team now with 2 here in the fourth. And the foul is going to be called, as I mentioned, on Link, his fourth. And each team now with a couple here in the fourth. Quick inbound goes to Matucci in the backcourt. Tegan Link gives chase. And nearly, they do call a carry. Thought he was going to get away with it there, but the referee did ring him up for it. And Solis checks back in for Link. Disberger in for Colin. Espinosa going to inbound, and it goes to Luck. And now Stanley for the Lions. Left corner, 3 ball. Missed. Tipped up, rebound in the hands of Maddox Wells. Hines across the timeline, but foul from the backside by Espinosa, so that'll be 3 against
foul on number 32, Paco Espinosa,
the Lions. And still 1 more to give before the Knights would shoot. So Disberger is going to come out. In there for the Knights, Matucci and Hines. Wells comes out.
May I have your attention, please? We'd like to take this moment to express our gratitude for tonight's officials, Troy and Travis Olson, for their service. And we also extend our heartfelt condolences to them on the passing of their father last night, and they're still here. His name is Terrell Olson. All the way down to junior high. Please honor Mr. Terrell Olson. Thank you.
Maddox Wells double teamed in the backcourt on the inbounds pass.
Foul on number 2, Ethan Luck.
And at a loss for words, admittedly. As the game continues now, 1:55 left. You could hear that in the background here in the gym, a foul called. This will be on Solis.
15, Javier Solis for the Lions.
Just his first.
Going to the line,
But they
number 15, Maddox Wells for the Knights.
mentioned a family member that had passed away, and one of the referees reacting to it I mentioned the gentleman that passed away last night, a referee for 52 years.
Checking in number 21, Ben Disberger for the Knights.
17 now for Wells, and out of bounds it goes off of Solis. Ball back to the Knights with 1:46 to play. 10-point game. 51-41. Tegan Link back in. Solis will check out. Looking left and right, and in it goes to Matucci. Nearly had his pocket picked. Now it is. 3-point shot, top of the key, up and good. Stanley, that's his first basket of the night. And what a time for it. 3-point bomb, and then lead down to 7 with 96 seconds, 1:36 to go in regulation. A quick timeout now. Knights by 7 late in this one. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart basketball on Salina Link, SalinaPost.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back once again here to Lyons. 1:36 and counting. Well, I shouldn't say and counting at the moment, but here out of the timeout, Knights cling to a 61-54 game. And just going back again to it was kind of a weird or awkward time, I thought, but the announcement itself a little earlier, if you just happened to be joining us, that they just happened to do it during a stoppage of play, but
Foul on number 32, Paco Espinoza for Lyons. That's his fourth.
Unless they were just waiting for a dead ball play to do that at the end of the game.
At the line will be
well, there's 5 against Espinoza. Picks up his 4th foul. Matucci at the line, 5th team foul. Free throw up and missed. Still going to be a 3-possession game, make or miss. Knights by 7 right now. But still some tears here in the gym. It's a longtime referee and family member passing away last night. If you hadn't heard or were curious what that stoppage of play was, about 30 seconds on game time ago. Solis in, Link out. Into Showalter. Stanley with it now. 1:25 and counting here. Nice by 8. And there's a whistle.
Foul on number 21.
And Disberger called for the foul.
Ben Disberger, that is his 5th personal foul.
And Disberger's going to foul out. Lehman's going to go back in, it looks like.
Checking in number 2, Carson Lehman for the Knights.
.120 left and counting here out of the timeout, or actually out of the foul call. The stoppage of play and bodies all over the place, and there's Espinoza. He got teed up before for lifting an elbow. He's showing a little frustration there, going for that loose ball, but nonetheless, 1:15 left now. And the Knights by 8 with the ball. Inbound to Coleman, bounce pass to Hines. Across the timeline to Matucci. He's going to be fouled, so they'll put Dom back at the free throw line for Sacred Heart.
Foul on number 11, Deacon Showalter.
1 of 2 a moment ago. He's got 4.
Shooting
Does Dom.
two, number 14, Dominic Menatucci.
1:10 left, free throw good. 5 from Matucci. Another one up, the lead 10.
Checking in number 15, Javier Solis for Lyons, and checking in for the Knights.
Solis back in for Lyons, and Carson Lehman back on the floor for the Knights with 1:08 and counting here late in the fourth quarter. Left side, Luck for 3. Missed it, rebound Tuttle. 1 minute left, the Knights up double figures now, 64-54. 64-54, 10 game again, and
Number 23, Detrell Stanley.
Stanley called for the foul.
Checking in for the Lions, number 0, Andy Ventura.
Ventura's going to check back in for Lyons.
That's Detrell's 5th foul. At the line is number 15, Maddox Wells for the Knights.
Free throw up and good by Maddox. 18 for him. Second one up and good. 19 points for Maddox Wells. 50 seconds left. Near corner, Ventura fires from three-point range, missed it, tipped up by Wells. Got that rebound, did Ventura after that. Tipped around to him, and now Wells, the carry him off the iron. The rebound and the foul called again.
Foul on number 2,
Ethan Luck called for the foul.
That's his 2nd foul.
Just his second.
Shooting 2 will be number 15, Maddox Wells.
And over the limit. The Lions continue to be.
Correction.
Carson Lehman at the free throw line.
Shooting 2 will be Carson Lehman.
Free throw up. Got it. And that, his first point for Carson, puts all 5 starters on the scoreboard. Second one up. Calmly hits them both. Does Carson. And the lead now 14. Knights pulling away here at the end. Their biggest lead now, 14 points, and there's a pass nearly lost. Pass Espinosa off to Showalter. Showalter for 3, right side missed. Rebound Matucci, and that should just about do it. And they're going to foul one more time. Will Lyons, 3rd foul on Ethan Luck. So one more time, 2 shots for Dom Matucci.
Shooting 2, Dominic Menatucci.
First free throw, Dom up again. 4 of 5 in the quarter from the free throw line. 7 points for him in the game. Comes Ben Mars back in. Second free throw, Matucci, another one. 5 for 6. As the Knights, Mason Brown's going to check in, as will Graham Armstrong, both on the floor Knights, along with Ben Mars, Carson Lehman, and Noah Hines. Long 3 left side up, off the board, and in. And Ethan Luck, just for good measure, he's going to have 22 in a losing effort, but that will be the final score of the game. As our final score overall, the Knights hang 70 on the Lions. Final score is 70-57. The Knights win it by 13. Back after a break. We'll come back here during postgame. Knights win it again by 13, 70-57. Back after a break. You're listening to Knights basketball on lineuppost.com.
We'll see you back here after.
Insurance is something we all need.
in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment, upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website, and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina. And now back to Sacred Heart basketball.
And we're back one final time here from Lyons as the Knights start the league portion of the 2024-2025 schedule by sweeping Lyons here. Final score here of our boys game just finishing up 70-57, as in the game 3 players from each team were in double figures, including the game high 22 from Sacred Heart's Will Tuttle. 19 more by Maddox Wells, 11 by Noah Hines, 8 off the bench from Don Matucci, also 8 season high for Luke Coland, and 2 more in the fourth to round out the starting 5, having scored again as earlier in the girls game. All 5 stars for both the girls and the boys of Sacred Heart scoring here in these 2 games here tonight. That totaling up these 70 Sacred Heart points here in this one in a losing effort. Also co-leader game high 22 from Ethan Luck, 12 points from Paco Espinosa, 10 points from Xavier Solis, 6 points for Deacon Showalter, 3 for Detrell Stanley, who fouled out, and also 2 off the bench by Tegan Link, 2 off the bench from Anthony Ventura, rounding out the scoring for the Lions. So the Lions go to 3-3, 1-1 in the league. Knights are now 6-0 and 1-0 in the NCAA league. And
no? Okay. We'll check the black bag.
Joined now by head coach of the Knights, Brian Gormley. Coach, we talked about it post-game against Marine Academy back in Salina back on Tuesday night, that you said these guys would be a tough team, and they played Mountain Bridge tough. You mentioned a top-ranked team in 2A, and they didn't go. You guys pulled away in the end, but they would not go away.
No, and they can do that because they're long. They got good shooting, and they got some juniors and seniors who play. These all 5 starters are back from last year, and they're bringing up a couple nice sophomores to join them. So those guys are going to be competitive in our league all year, and I give credit to our guys for being able to fight with their length. And being able to, when we made runs, they made runs right back at us, and we were able to get the last one.
Yeah, you got that They went up 2-0 early. Then you guys go on an 8-0 run, and you led the rest of the way. But yeah, I know you guys were up by a dozen in the first half, and you got up ultimately by 13 and by 14. But they went on the run. They were down only by 4 at half, 4 in the third quarter. And again, just want to dovetail that with talking about your guys again, 3 in double figures, and then Don Matucci and Luke Cohen, a couple of guys. I think they're highest scoring numbers here this season. Well, each of them with 8 here tonight.
Yeah, both of those guys can shoot the ball, and Luke got it going tonight. Dom does a really good job at the foul line. So, both of those guys can find ways to scratch. But it was nice to see Maddox and Will get going early. Noah, I think half the reason they went to zone is because Noah was able to, penetrate versus man-to-man. And their zone made that more difficult for us. Their length inside bothered us a little bit. But we did find open guys on the perimeter and knock some shots down.
And I just made you can see my score sheet here in front of me here, but just looking in the first quarter, I see 4 twos. I'm looking at the second, third, and fourth from the first quarter, or from the second quarter on. I see 3s and I see free throws. I don't see any 2s at all. I don't know if you've seen the scorebook yet, but I don't see a single 2 in the last 3 quarters for you guys.
If teams are zoning up, our guys can shoot it. So, we'll take a 3 over a 2 unless we get a nice clean 2. We do probably need to do a better job of attacking the zone, especially off the bounce, because we have guys who can do that. But we found especially corner 3s tonight, and if we find corner 3s with the guys we got, we should take them.
And Lyons, again, I made mention too, their inaugural season here in the NCAA League. You'll get them at home a second time here this season, so that'll be coming up next year. We want to wish you guys well here over the holiday break. And I made mention too, you've got the Lions here finishing up 2024. You got another set of Lions. Minneapolis will start the new year, for what that's worth me saying, but making the connection there. But just want to ask generally, you guys doing anything as a team over the break, or just kind of resting some and getting some practice in?
Yeah, they're going to take 7 days off, and we'll come back on the 27th and start preparing for the Minneapolis Lions and then we follow that up with Southeast. So we're playing basketball before we're actually back in school, and then the day we get back in class, we're playing Southeast that night. So it's basketball season, Christmas time. It's what you enjoy. But these guys have earned their 7 days, and we'll let them go do that and have fun. And Merry Christmas to all.
Absolutely, Coach. Just one more thing is talking about starting that 2025 season. You guys have 4 games in the first 8 nights. You've got Minneapolis on the 3rd, then the following Monday, Thursday, Friday. You've got, you said, Southeast at home, Minneapolis at home. You go to Beloit St. John on that Thursday, and then Friday you're right back at home to take on TMP. So
we're going to have half our season done.
Yeah.
By the time we get to through that week. We'll be over halfway.
That'll be
so it's going to be a challenge, but kids would rather play a game than practice. So
absolutely,
I might as well go out there and just play a bunch.
Hopefully the weather holds up as well, Coach.
Yes, amen.
Congratulations on the season thus far. Enjoy the break. Thanks for the time.
Hey, thank you, Adam. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And that again, head coach of Sacred Heart, Brian Gormley. They go to a perfect 6-0 on the season thus far with a 70-57 win over Lions here in boys action. The Knights 6-0, 1-0 in the NCAA League. Again, the Lions fall to 3-3, and they are 1-1 in the NCAA League, their first season as part of the North Central Activities Association. Girls game earlier, 62-25, a blowout by the Lady Knights. So the Knights sweep here as they begin the league schedule here at Lyons. And from all of us here at SalinaPost.com on Eagle Communications, thank you all very much for joining us here. Hope you've enjoyed listening and watching our broadcast thus far, and plenty more to come as the calendar changes from 2024 to 2025. One more time, our final scores. Sacred Heart sweeps Lions here on the road, 62-25 in the girls' game, 70-57 in the boys' game. So from all of us and from Trey Tully, for Trey Tully, I'm Adam Coulter, wishing you a good night. Stay safe. Have a happy New Year and a Merry Christmas from all of us here at Eagle. We'll join you next year in 2025 for the continuation of the season and Sacred Heart basketball here on SalinaPost.com.